From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Rams first down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Winston. Fuller brings it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Douglas. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Smith catches left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller.
Winston.
7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, Douglas, and a slam hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Douglas. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Douglas. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw on 2nd down, Douglas. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, Douglas. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. And that'll be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Douglas. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Jameis now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Douglas. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Douglas. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He finds Corey Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
Here's Winston. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third and short yardage. Winston. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Makes the score Niners 17.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Intercepted by the
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got a man. Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. To the air again with Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Douglas.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Douglas got his connection complete to Ruggs. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Douglas. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime, and what's already at, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
see if they can disrupt it here. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Douglas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, Los Angeles.
Winston now from the 50. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, L.A.
Winston's pass.
Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. This ball complete to Rager. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. This drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas escaping the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Winston.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
At the
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Rams.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try to throw now. Winston over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll bring him back within 4.
24. Rams 20.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And again, it's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Douglas. And that's caught by Smith. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Douglas. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Douglas. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
operating from the gun, Douglas. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
On third down, Douglas. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
44-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start with the option, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And first, good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Winston's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Off the play fake, Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for